Conversation starters. Multiple ways to start a conversation with a girl. Different opportunities to be able to start a conversation with a girl. So what are you supposed to say? How do you get the conversation going? What are the first words out of your mouth? I'm going to be giving those to you today on this vlog, as well as really going and diving deep into what you need to be doing and what you need to be thinking in terms of starting the conversation. So make sure you watch throughout, finish the video, because we're going to be going over everything conversation starters. What do you think is the most common way to meet a woman? Where do you think guys are meeting women the most? And we're just talking right now about in person, so this is not including apps, not including dating sites. Where do you think? I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to guess where you think the #1 place, and I want you to write it down in the comments right now. I'll wait. Okay, what is your guess? What do you think is the #1 place to meet women? And I'm starting this off like this so I can give you the first conversation starter. All right, pretty simple. If you said bar or club, then you'd probably be right? That is a very common place to meet a girl, because there are single girls who are going out. It's a very common place for guys to be meeting girls. So here's the opener that you can use when you meet a girl at a bar or a club. I want you to say this: what drink is that? Or if they don't have a drink in their hand, ask them a recommendation of the best drink to get here. Okay, so why this one? Why is this one a top conversation starter? Well, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to give you something so easy, something so generic that you'll remember it and that you'll use it, because conversation starters do not need to be incredible. Women do not remember the conversation starter. You can be talking to a girl and you can end up getting her number. And here's what I want you to do. If you're actually dating a girl right now that you met, I want you to text her right now and ask her, do you remember the first thing I said to you? 9 times out of 10, the woman is not gonna remember the first thing that you said to her. She's gonna remember you as a whole. All right, here's a little fact about me. I don't drink caffeine, I don't drink coffee, I rarely drink tea, and I don't drink soda. So my intake of caffeine is pretty much none on a week-to-week, day-by-day basis. We just came to this place that is known for amazing coffee, and I'm jacked on caffeine right now. So let's keep going with this vlog. Until you judge the quality of these, before you say, oh, that's never gonna work, oh, that's too simple, oh, I need something more creative, more funny, more original, before you judge it, I want you to try it out for yourself. So go and try it. And if it doesn't work for you 10 times in a row, then we can try moving to something else. But trust me when I say that the more simple, the better. Just about getting you in conversation and getting it started. All right, the next place that's common to meet women is during the day, on a sidewalk, at a coffee shop, you know, what would be known as what the internet calls a day game, right? Meeting girls during the day. And I got a great opener for you, one that works very well. It's called the Starbucks opener. And what you do is when you see a girl, go up to her and say, hey, where's a good coffee shop that I could go to that's not Starbucks? And it's a really good opener to use and a good conversation starter, because it gets conversation started about coffee, something that a lot of people drink, like I did today, and also something that other people don't really like. So whatever the reason, it doesn't matter, but getting in there and starting something about coffee is a great way to start it off. All right, the next common place to meet a girl would be a networking situation or some sort of social situation like a party, and I have a great one for this. What you can say when you go up to a girl in this situation is, hey, I haven't met you yet. Very simple, right? A great little introduction, because it's as if you should have been meeting them because you're at a party and people are there who know each other, or you're networking and people are meant to meet each other. It's like these are gatherings where people are really meant to meet each other. Yeah, same thing with a bar or a club, and if you want, you can interchange and use that for a bar or club too, because it's kind of just funny, like, hey, I haven't met you yet, you know, like, why were you supposed to? But it just shows confidence. So saying something like that is a good way to introduce yourself when you're in one of those social situations. So I'm hanging out today by a Watt. That's W-A-T, that is a temple. And there's a lot of Wats around here in Thailand, a lot, especially in Chiang Mai. So I'm having a very peaceful, calm walk today and just checking out the scenery. All right, about to head back to the Airbnb. I want to give you the last one. So the last one is an opener that's used for places that are crowded, but also more specifically a place where you see a girl many times. So that could be a bus, you know, your route to work, your route to school, maybe around school, around campus, maybe around work. So you keep on repeatedly seeing the same girl over and over. So your opener is going to be, hey, I've seen you around here a lot, but I haven't gotten your name. Okay, so it doesn't matter if she's seen you or she hasn't seen you. You're basically just saying like, oh, you see her a lot because you guys are in the same area for whatever reason, and you haven't got her name yet. Again, don't think too logically like, oh, Tripp, like that's gonna be weird, and if you say that, she's gonna be like, well, of course you haven't got my name. Like, it doesn't matter. Again, the whole idea is just making sure that you get yourself in the conversation. That's the most important. One of the big philosophies in the Tripp advice community is hard work, hustle, and practice. So what does that mean when it comes to dating? It means that you need to be taking this advice and going out there and practicing it. Nothing is magic. And don't listen to any of their dating coaches or any of their pickup artists. Nothing is magic. Yes, some techniques work better than others, but you still need to go and use them and practice them. So I urge you, try these out and practice. It might take a few times to go and use these. So I urge you, use this stuff. Go out there and try it for yourself. Because again, it's not necessarily about what you're saying, but just getting some sort of excuse to go in there and start the conversation. Here's what I want you to do right now. I'm gonna put a little card on the screen here, and I'll also put this in the link in the description below, is a link to an old video called 33 Conversation Continuers. This is gonna help you continue conversation after you end up using these lines. Of course, you can also get Chick Crack, and I'll put that in the link. I'll put that in the description below with a link to be able to get that as well. So go ahead and do that. I'll see you on the next video. Have a good one.